are you? Oh no, you sound like... Welcome back to Little Z Farm. Do you mind? It is super windy out. I apologize if you can hear that. Ooh. I'm kind of set up in the stable here, but I know that this is going to pick up the wind just a little bit. It's actually preventing us from doing some of the work around the farm that we want to do. So we are actually going to run errands in the city. Eric is working on fixing our sink right now, and so while he does that, I wanted to get out here and do what I've been wanting to do the last couple of weeks. Come out here and finally figure out and determine what sex our ducks are. There's a couple of different ways that you can tell the males from the female ducks. The males will have a little curly feather that lays on top of their back feathers, and the female ducks don't have that. And then the biggest difference and biggest way that you can tell the difference between male ducks, which are called drakes, and the female ducks is the sound that they make. Ducks, the girl ducks will make that, you know, quacking noise that is synonymous with ducks. And then the male ducks have this like kind of raspy, it's not a honk, it's just like a quieter, raspy sound. I thought since the baby ducklings are going to be joining the big ducks before we know it, I kind of wanted to see where we were sitting with our 5 adult ducks. Here at Little Z Farm, we're primarily raising the ducks for eggs. Duck eggs are amazing for baking. They have an incredible fat content, and you know, the yolks are bigger than like a chicken egg. So if you've never baked with duck eggs, I highly recommend that. And hopefully we'll have some later this year to share with people. So we're primarily raising them for eggs. We have never processed ducks here on our farm. Not opposed to that. I know at some point we will be doing that. And some of these breeds that we got are dual purpose meat and egg breeds. So we're hoping for more females than males. We may process some of the drakes when we do the processing of our meat chickens, but not really there yet. And so right now we're just trying to figure out like about how many eggs are we going to get out of these ducks. So we have the 14 other ducklings that will join the big ducks here in just not too long at all in the new duck house. We don't know how many we have of which, so I want to at least know what our 5 are that are currently adults, and that we could currently I'd like to figure out the sex of the ducks that we currently have, the ones that we can do this successfully with, so we know kind of where we're standing before we add all the other ducklings. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to try to pick them up individually to listen to them because I can't tell when they're mixed together who's making what sound. And I've been like, like trying to listen, but really I think I just need to pick them up one by one. So we're gonna try it. Wish me luck. Okay, the biggest challenge of this is going to be actually capturing the ducks individually. So I think I'm going to like lay food down and have them kind of gather, and then I will just try to pick them up one by one from there if they don't catch on. The older they get, the more they're like, we don't want anything to do with you unless you're feeding us the food directly. So we'll see how this goes. Duckies, come here please. Come on. Come here. Okay, slow down. It's here. Hello? You have to make a sound. Hello? Okay, I think this is a boy. Are you a boy? Okay. We'll check your tail. Wait. I have to separate him once I figure it out because now he's mixed in with all the other ones. Let's put a gate up. That's a girl. One girl. people make this look so easy. Okay, what are you? Hello? What are you? Oh no, you sound like a boy. Who's the boy? What are you? What are you? Huh? Okay, you're not making any noise, so it makes me think you're a boy. What are you? Tell him. Tell him. Oh, you're a boy too. Okay, that's 2 boys and 1 girl so far. Come here. Well, one of them is definitely a girl. Come here. Come here. Okay, well, I don't think these other ones are gonna let me pick them up. If we needed to move them for some reason, I could be more aggressive in capturing them, but since this isn't really completely necessary, I don't want to traumatize them too much. I can hear the other ones, and of the 2 left, 1 is a girl and 1 is a boy. So that means we have 3 drakes and 2 girls, and I'm actually kind of surprised because when they're all together, they're like so loud that I thought I was like, I think we have like at least 4 girls. But did you think that too? But that's just not the case. And I'm like, you know, more than 90% sure at this point that we have 2 girls and 3 boys. Hopefully we will have more girls in the rest of our ducklings. Let's go. Rosie. Come on. So I don't really see any of the drake feathers, which is the curled feather up towards the back, on any of our male ducks right now. But I think the sound they make is probably the best way to tell. I mean, I'm sure there's some other biological way to tell, but for someone like me and Eric, this is the best way. I think it's funny because these 3 chickens, they were brought up at the same time as the ducks, and so they've kind of separated themselves from the rest of the flock and are kind of, I mean, they still go home to the coop at night. I had to drag one of the girls out of the duck house the other day because she just like followed them in there. So they kind of hang out together, which is interesting because ducks don't always allow that, or, you know, different species don't always allow the other to be around. And as they mature, that might become more of an issue as the drakes mature, but right now I'm kind of just enjoying them kind of coexisting. I mean, chickens and ducks coexist a lot, but, you know, it's not uncommon to see them kind of like nipping at the chickens or just like, hey, what are you doing here? So it looks like with the 3 boys and 2 girls, we will definitely be hoping for many more girls out of our 15 ducklings, but we are not gonna know that for a while. And then I'm gonna start thinking about what the future will be with the amount of drakes and how many drakes to girls that we want. So I think that's all that I wanted to get accomplished for today. Time to spend some quality time with the husband, off the homestead for just a few hours. Thanks for watching, and for more videos like this one and to see the latest happenings here at Little Z Farm, please subscribe below. I would certainly appreciate it, and I will talk to you all soon.